Hi, I'm Rob. Let's dive right into the first lesson, making your portfolio less boring to clients. First, the question you should be asking yourself is, why does your website or portfolio exist at all? Until you know the answer to that, you don't know if you're doing a good job or a bad job. So if you're a freelancer, it's pretty straightforward. Your portfolio exists to help you get clients because you're pretty much unemployable at this point. The next question is going to be a little bit more unique depending on what you do and how you do it. Ask yourself, how do you want your website to help you get clients? Lastly, you need to know what a client wants when they come to your site. Having answers to these three questions and building a strategy around it will separate you from 99% of freelancers. Your situation depends. A freelancer who works with enterprise clients is going to have a completely different answer to these three questions than the freelancer who works with mom and pop shops. So what can we do? Even though we don't know the exact solution to your portfolio or website, we do know effective marketing rules apply. Because after all, your prospective clients are just normal people. So let's dive into what that means. Number one, make it about them. Clients are people. People are naturally more interested in themselves. The first step you should take is looking for places where your portfolio is talking about you and change it to be about them. As you look at each page on your site, ask yourself what result a client wants when they come to this page. Then look for ways to emphasize and prove you're capable of providing this result. To do this, think about answering the following question. How do you reliably provide that result? Answer this explicitly on every page. Contrary to popular belief, your work doesn't speak for itself. So tell people exactly what the benefit of working with you will be in plain English. Make it about them. So the second rule, rule number 2, add context. Screenshots or dribble pages are beautiful, but without knowing what problem you were hired to solve, they're meaningless. Tell a story on your website and share case studies. Answer these questions. Who did you work for? When did you work on this project? Why did they hire you? Let your prospective clients see themselves in the work you've done. Remember, clients have a bad imagination. Whenever possible, be explicit. And remember, freelance work is a collaborative process. Often, the stuff surrounding the work is just as important to the client as the quality of the skill or work. Don't leave it up to chance. Explicitly tell clients on your website the types and size of companies you work best with. What problems are you hired to solve? What did you do exactly? Why were you hired? These are the most important questions to answer. Every page on your site that's designed to get you clients should be focused around answering them as quickly and definitively as possible. Remember, add context for clients. Number 3, people care about results. As you review each page on your site, remember to ask yourself if you're highlighting the work or the result of that work. Don't show work alone, show the results of your work. How did your work impact the company? What were they able to do as a result? And was the project a success at solving those problems you set out to solve? In fact, what were those problems at all? Without answers to those questions, the pretty work in your portfolio is meaningless to a client. And remember, it's hard for people to put it all together themselves. Whenever possible, show proof for your claims. You can't, nor do you need to provide hard metrics in every situation, but you do need to attempt to provide evidence. If you don't have tons of metrics, testimonials are a great way to talk about one result. Were the clients happy? A testimonial's job is to show you are a pretty safe bet, reducing the perceived risk for a potential client to try something new by engaging with you. Rule number 4, make it easy. Too many portfolios and case studies websites leave work to the client. Decisions like what portfolio piece should I click on, which work sample is relevant, what should I do next, These things add to the mental load and increase the chances a client doesn't do anything. Decide what a client should do first when arriving on your site for them. Pick something that benefits the both of you, like signing up for your newsletter or scheduling a free call. Then I'll offer an alternative in case they don't want to do that. This is totally different from what most people do. Most people show every page on their portfolio, every link to every social profile that they have. Remember, you don't need thousands of clients. So focus on the effectiveness, not the volume. Show the top 3 portfolio pieces and go deep on those, not the top 20. It's much easier to control the way a client perceives you with a few targeted case studies anyway. What's the next step? Once you've done your job and made your website about your client, add context about the work you do and show results of your work. Choose the next step for the clients. They've taken it all in. What should they do next? Make it a single thing again and put it at the bottom of every page. Don't include your Dribbble, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram again. Make it easy. Choosing one thing is easy, so do it for them.